Hi everyone, today I'm going to take you through a quick demo of the PPTX Builder platform. To begin with, like many researchers, I've spent my fair share of time manually creating PowerPoint reports for my clients. We've all been there, right? Manually copying and pasting data into charts, getting frustrated with the level of reformatting that's needed, and inevitably making the occasional error by adding in the wrong base size or copying and pasting from the wrong table. Not only is this an incredibly mundane task for your highly skilled researchers, but it's also a terrible use of their time. Time that could be spent focusing on telling the actual story within the data, talking with clients, or even working on the next project. So we thought, there must be a better way, right? That's why we've created PPTX Builder, to help your researchers quickly transform their tabular data into branded, editable PowerPoint charts. With our report automation platform, your researchers import their tabular data, interact with the charts and layouts to build custom ad hoc reports, and export to PowerPoint, where everything remains editable and they can continue to make adjustments. So let's take a look at it in action. Now, I'm not going to show you all of the detailed features, just the main functionality, but if you like what you see and you want a more in-depth run through of the platform, you can click on the Book a Demo link in the notes for this video. But here we go. I've got an Excel file here with my tables, and all I'm going to do is drag and drop these into the platform. Now the platform's working its magic and reading the tables. We already integrate with the most widely used data processing software, but even if you have your own in-house software to build your tables, what we do is we build a custom reader for you. Basically, we don't ask you to change anything about your current setup. So here's the tables that it's read. You see at this point I have the option to choose which of these I want to work with, but I want everything because it's quite a small file, so all I'm going to do is import all of my tables. And there we go. I've got a slide for every single table that I've selected. 16 slides in total. So now I've got three main interactions we can make before I export. First things first, my template. I know what you're thinking, that was quick, but my client wants me to use their templates and their charts do not look like this. We can easily import your client's template into the platform using the layout section. Here on the right hand side, I just navigate to layouts. And what you're going to want to watch is the slide in the middle and see how that changes. So my client, Awesome TV, they're expecting me to deliver their report in their style. I'm going to bring that in. And instantly, the first thing you'll notice is that the color scheme has changed, but also the position of the items in the slide have changed. And obviously my logo's changed. This is all coming directly from the template that I've uploaded. And you see here, actually, I had multiple layouts in that template and I have the ability to switch between those. So when I select this one, I've got my table name and my question text at the top. Whereas just the title slide, my question's at the bottom, and so on. I'm just going to stick with the top one just because that's using the best space here. But you can see how if you actually wanted to create something where you've got space to go ahead and add your commentary straight away once you've exported, you can make better use of these layouts. Next, I can interact with the data. So I come over again to the data settings. And here I can interact with the data directly from those tables that I've uploaded. So my column values and my column groups, my cross breaks, whatever you want to call them. And you see here I've got total, gender, on-demand segmentation, social grade, and region. These are all coming directly from my tables. If I had 100 different column groups there, that's what would be available to me in the platform. I'm going to go ahead and pick on-demand segmentation. And you can see how the chart's instantly updating. I can even go within this. And this is actually, I want to show you this because this blew my mind when our developers first introduced this. Watch down here. My weighted base, and currently it's showing the base notes for these three groups. If I click on this arrow to go inside the group and I remove dip in demand, my base notes have updated. So it's dynamic. So you don't have to ever worry again about copying and pasting the wrong base information into your report. Similarly, I can do the same with my row values. If I want to remove stuff, just click on the X's and it's gone. At the same time, I can bring everything back. I can also remove things by checking here, but I'm going to keep everything in here for now. And then I can also sort the data on a given column. So I'm going to sort everything on intense demand or low demand. Let's leave it on intense demand. Now, sometimes what you might find is if none of the above or one of your other opt-out options has been particularly high for some reason, it might end up in the middle of your chart. So one of our key features is actually the ability to drag and drop and reorder these answer options. So you can reposition things by dragging and dropping them as well. This works quite nicely if you know your client is particularly interested in something like here, watching television online or on demand. Maybe we always want that to come at the top. Finally, I know you're not going to deliver a deck full of bar charts. So if we navigate here again on the right hand side to the chart settings, this is where I can actually change my chart types. I'm going to jump to the next question just because I'm going to leave the first one as it was. And here, this is where you can choose from our different chart types. For example, let's put a column chart in. Maybe I want some more data in here just to make it look a bit more interesting for when we export it. And you can actually have full granular control over how this is going to look when you export by changing the specific elements of the chart, like moving the legend to the right hand side. Maybe changing the font size. When it says auto, that means it's going to automatically take the font type directly from the report template that you've uploaded. So it's going to use your client's font type. Same time, maybe I want to move the data labels. They're a bit small, so I'll bump them up to 9 and I'll make them white. So they're going to look like they've disappeared, but I actually want them on the inside end. So there we go. And you can continue to make edits here. You can add a chart title, grid lines, category axis, so on. And last up, the most important thing, you want to see the export, right? So over here, download PowerPoint. While this is building and opening, we've got a whole bunch of other huge time-saving features such as sig test automation, apply settings to feature, and our switch data feature that allows you to swap out the tables behind the report. It's great for multi-country studies and preparing your report with interim data beforehand and then replacing the data behind with the final data if you want to be particularly prepared to be able to fire the report over to your client quickly once the project is finished in field. To find out more about these, you can use our book demo link in the footnotes for this video. But here we go, jumping into the report. This is just exported from the platform. And obviously, I haven't spent much time interacting with the data here, but even at this point, I have a report that's maybe a quarter of the way there, and I did it all under 10 minutes. And the most important part here is that we know you're probably going to continue to work on the report once you've exported. So we touched on it already, but these are all editable charts. So even at this point, maybe I even want to change my chart type. And I've just said we're not going to deliver everything as bar charts, but let's make it back into a bar chart. And I can resize. And I've got the data. So there we go. If you want to book a demo, links below. Any questions, you can always reach out to us at info@pptxbuilder.com.